North America Cup number 1, Open Cup number 1 to be exact. We're going into a qualifying match, so all the lights go crazy and everything like that because this is important. One of the winners, in fact, will go on to in the playoffs, which is going to be happening on Friday and Saturday, joining our 8 players that have come from the ladder, because that's how you qualify, either via the ladder or via this. So, Neeb versus Pokebunny. As I said, the battle of the youngsters, the battle of the youths, because they're a lot younger than us, because we're really old.
How old are you?
28.
It's not that old.
Ah, it's all right. How old are you?
32.
It's pretty old.
And I'm in 10 times better shape than you. What's up now?
Of course you are. I completely agree with that. I'm in terrible shape. Let's get into it. It's going to be game number 1. As we have spawning up to the top right-hand corner in the red, representing Ting, it is Neeb. Neeb.
Why are they booing?
I don't know. Why are they booing? He just won the tournament. And spawning down to the bottom left-hand corner in the blue, it is Pokebunny, who I can't remember casting for a while now, but it's been a long time. Nice to see him doing his thing. Mr. Pokebunny. All right, so the only problem for Pokebunny, of course, is that he goes up against the current WCS champion of the Western world in Neeb. Gotta get some of those things going. I wanna be a ring announcer. I wanna be a wrestling commentator.
Well, what are you gonna copyright? Because Let's Get Ready to Rumble was already copyrighted.
Yeah, you can't do that one. You can't do that. Like, actually, you can't do it.
You always find some epic quotes.
Who, me?
2 worlds are about to collide.
Oh, absolutely. If I was in the ring and I was a mic announcer, I'd be like, 2 worlds are about to collide in our grand final. Actually, not grand final, but I suppose our main event. I'd get it. Don't you worry. I think I'd thrive as a wrestling commentator. That'd be so good. One day, Todd. One day. I'll abandon this esports life, this crazy esports life, and go into wrestling commentary.
You're announcing? Do they announce the winner and stuff in wrestling after like somebody has won?
Sometimes at the end, they do, but it's not the commentators. It's the ring announcer that does.
Yeah. Then like you would do that as well.
I could
so
do
you'd be like, yeah, a winner in the blue corner, done and dusted. It is.
Yeah.
Squeeze in a done and dusted like real quick.
Just slip that in there.
He decimated his opponents.
Absolutely decimated him. Done and dusted. Slip that in for all my esports fans. They're like, oh yeah, Kyle Harris, you're the best. Although I couldn't really call myself Kyle Harris in an actual wrestling promotion, could I?
You'd get beat up.
Yeah. They were like, what's your real name? Although people have names like The Undertaker, so I probably could get away with it.
If you had a wrestling name, what would it be?
I have no clue. I've never thought about that. Because I wouldn't be a wrestler, right? Like...
The Duster.
The Duster? No, there's... No. Absolutely not.
The Dustman.
The Dustman. That doesn't sound good. That's such rubbish. You know how they got told to turn skins off? Isn't this an adept skin? Shh, just don't pay attention.
I don't know, I didn't see anything, did you?
No. They vanished all of a sudden, like a shade.
Alright, Neeb finding some room to do some damage here, gets an SCV. And behind this, it's just going to be the standard Oracle play. Mothership Core now starts, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a quick third base here out of Neeb.
Ooh, the new Raven on the way, Todd. So let's see if those auto turrets can really do much of anything.
I mean, it's not new, right? I was like, what, the new Raven?
I mean, the new auto turret
Yeah,
Raven.
yeah, the changed Raven.
The changed Raven.
The new and about equal Raven with the previous one. Remember, the change from the Raven is that the auto turret damage was reduced from 24 to 18, so non-Terrans were like, yes! But then auto turret duration increased from 7.14 seconds to 10 seconds. And then it's like, no!
No! And speaking of no, oh my god, this Oracle, it got himself a Widow Mine, it got some workers, it then just scooted past some Marines that were clearly in range of it but didn't shoot. And now, it's getting even more.
If we were in Austin, people right now would be chanting, Neeb! What was that last unit he killed?
It was the automaton little thing.
No.
I
I was like, did I see that right?
Yeah, I guess he was on his way out, so he just killed a small terrain animal.
He could have saved like energy and stuff. He's like, you know what? Let me just snipe that.
Get rid of that. Get out of here. This is my map.
And behind his Phoenix production has began. We've got Twilight Council and Forge. Most likely going to be for Glaives and +1.
Pokebunny's just going to go, isn't he? He's just going to make siege tanks Marines.
Yeah.
And then just go.
Now the question is, how many extra gateways do we see, and do they start on time? Because this kind of 2-base timing can be really strong. Like obviously Pokebunny took a bunch of damage early on, which is going to weaken this attack here that I think he's going to go for.
Definitely has the potential to do so. 3 Phoenix looking to move around.
And Neeb, oh, I mean, this is so sick. Because now he's going to fully realize what he's facing. Just through great scouting, he does some more damage as well. Like for Neeb here, the plan should be very clear. Drop down a lot of gateways, maybe like 4 more, and then just make a ton of adepts.
And the thing is that these Phoenix will be able to
the Raven!
harass the Raven!
Oh!
No!
Not like this. And then he tags him at the last second. It's like,
That's the ultimate
get out
taunt.
of my game!
That is a taunt, for sure. This is looking bad for Pokebunny. I mean, the thing is that the siege tanks, once they come along, there's going to be adepts against the Marines, and then the siege tanks will just get lifted up.
Neeb is just so consistent with his unit production that he didn't even get additional gateways. He's just gonna pick up these tanks, go to town on these Marines here with his adepts. No need for glaives, no need for +1.
I don't wanna watch it. Ah!
Close your eyes.
Actually, the adepts lose out on the ground for the
Yeah,
moment.
but he traded with the first chunk of this army. Now he can just pull back.
All right, so how many more adepts do we have?
I can't believe he didn't make the gates, by the way. Like, he's facing a 2-base, huge commitments. Like, you don't need to make 20 more walkers than your opponent, supposedly.
Starts to leap from forwards here with some of these.
It shouldn't lose him the game, but it could have, you know? Like, if
Yeah.
Pokebunny maybe hadn't taken any early game damage.
Marauders being mixed in as well. The Phoenix were maybe looking for reinforcements coming along. They could easily just pick up some of the Marines that are reinforcing. That'd be very good.
Oh, and a Stasis Ward being set up here where Pokebunny was standing earlier, and
That's
he's
a
actually
mean
going to walk on home.
So 2 more barracks are on the way before a 3rd command center. So this commitment can still continue on here from Pokebunny if he wants it.
Nick, no 3rd base stabber.
I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do against Neeb, of all people, right?
Put my hands together and say, Neeb.
Yeah, I guess so.
Here's the thing too about Neeb, like behind this, he knows how to easily transition into Colossus. So we see Robo starting, he starts Blink, then usually that first Robo finishes, it's Robo Band, the second Robo. In the meantime, he keeps up perfectly with the Adept production, and when you have this many Phoenixes, usually you're either doing really well or you're watching Roddy stream.
I'm okay with that. Roddy stream's a good stream, that's fine. And more Phoenix are coming out, as you said. So, just catching anything. And there's nothing these Marines can do about it. It's irritating for them.
Alright, Connor, relax.
Damn. Oh, Medivacs, be careful.
A nice side, actually, turret here. That's going to prevent those Phoenixes from flying in there and killing all the units that are going to pop out here from these barracks. Okay, Pokebunny actually needs to go for this very soon here, because...
But Stasis Wards, Todd. And I don't think he's truly thinking about the Stasis Wards at all. Because he lost his Raven. He doesn't have the detection.
Actually... Rip.
Oh my god. If
I was going to say, he just canned an Oracle that doesn't have that much energy, and he hasn't been tagged for a while. This should ring a bell for Pokebunny.
Yeah. If Neeb was there, oh, he's in position. He's just going to go for it. This is perfect time. Why not? I mean, just divide and conquer. Yeah. You've got a huge army supply.
Actually, like, these units are about to be unfrozen, but there's just so much for Neeb. He's going to get right in there and pick up the tanks.
And they do get picked up and slaughtered in droves as those Marines and Marauders on the ground. Picked up, brought to shreds by those Adepts. 2 Widowmines trying to plant themselves here in the right position to actually shut this down, but there is too much here for Neeb, for Pokebunny to actually deal with.
Yeah, some nice target fire action on some of these Phoenixes, but there's just too much, and Neeb takes game number 1 here up against Pokebunny. This qualifying match for stage 2 of Challenger. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. That was really dusted, that one. That was just easy peasy for Mr. Neeb. But again, I think Pokebunny understands the severity of going up against someone like Neeb, our current WCS champion. So it can be difficult for him to try and go the distance in some of those games. So may as well kind of throw some of those more aggressive stances in the works and see if it's going to work out.
Maybe proxy something.
Yeah, yeah. Proxy a factory or go that
Proxy
way?
everything. Proxy a barracks, go for one Reaper really quickly, start killing probes.
Fly the CC to a gold, yeah.
You know what's actually really good these days that's a lot of Terrans have been doing? Or actually, like, I don't know, it's been good against me and then I tuned into Rotti's stream and then I saw him to die against Proxy Cyclone game after game.
Yeah? Game after game?
It can be really hard to deal with. They just attack so fast, it's super hard to have enough. Like you need to delay the fighting, but they take out everything so fast, even a second Nexus. So it's really actually quite crazy like when you play against this. But I don't think many Terrans have figured out how to use these builds yet. Properly, only a few of them have. So when they do it really well and then it's strong, and Protosses don't really know how to play against it just yet too, for the most part. The thing with Neeb though is that very often and more often than not, he will scout early on, and then if he sees it, then obviously he can play safe, right?
Yeah, it's true. And he's going to be on Blood Boil next for game number 2. So let's jump in, as we do have, down to the bottom, in the red, it is Mr. Neeb himself, current WCS champion. And up to the top left-hand corner, we have our blue Terran. It is Pokebunny, the challenger for the throne. Although even if he won this one, I imagine that Neeb wouldn't give up the throne because he's still the boss. He'd say, "Get off my throne." And then Pokebunny
Get
would
off
say,
my lawn.
Pokebunny would say, "Yes, okay, sorry, sir."
I'm your elder. That's what he would say. Yeah, Neeb's gonna go for an early game scout, so even if there had been a cheese, which is looking like a command center first from Pokebunny,
Yeah.
Neeb would have been well aware.
Actually, yeah, he's going all the way around, making sure that nothing crazy is going on. Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, that's fine. As soon as I said not bad, it triggers it in my mind.
As soon as you say not, I'm like, oh, it's Marine Lord, relax. There hasn't been any magic tricks there.
No, not at all.
Other than actually, like, he made those Marines disappear pretty fast.
Yeah, he did. Shazam.
Shazam is like the basic calling for a magician doing a trick.
No, the basic one is
It's abracadabra, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why in Pokemon, when it's like, that's the evolves, you know, Abra, then Kadabra, then Alakazam. Abracadabra, Alakazam. You know,
That's what he says the whole thing?
a normal magician would say that. But like,
Oh, so where is Shazam from?
Shazam,
Yeah.
I don't know, that's kind of like an Americanized, weird version of it.
It's also a great app.
There's a cleaning product in England that I don't know if they did it everywhere else, but did you ever hear of Sill It Bang?
No.
No?
What is it?
There was this really aggressive advert where, like, it was, I don't know why this has made me think of it, but there was this really aggressive advert for this guy who was like shouting, like, bang, and the dirt is gone, like, constantly in this advert. And he was really, really angry. Or he sounded really angry.
And he was your dad or what?
No, I don't think so. But the point is that just kind of reminded me of it. You know, making the Marines disappear.
Okay.
Sill it bang. And the Marines are gone.
Do you guys have Mr. Clean? You know Mr. Clean?
Mr. Clean. It's not really
It's like the
an
bald
English
guy.
thing.
You know
Yeah.
that? You know we have it in France.
You
like
do?
It's called Monsieur Propre.
Monsieur Prop.
And in Germany, Meister Proper.
Meister. Oh no, I've seen that before somewhere.
Yeah, in the toilet, yeah, there was a sign.
Yeah, Meister Proper. Terrible, isn't it? I think it's a very American thing is Mr. Clean. I think. Meister Proper.
Meister Shaft.
The Meister Shaft.
All right, Oracle on the way as well here. Once again from Neeb, third base being started super early. Once more. And I mean on the on a map where your second base only has one gas, you might have to make some adjustments. You know, for Protoss, that's going to mean even more adepts. Or like you're going to be stuck not being able to take as quickly as you would like to, because Pokebunny opened with a command center first.
He opened 3 barracks as well.
Yeah, he's just going to be basically bumping a ton of Marines and The question is, does he go for an attack or not early on?
I think he might have to. 3 barracks is a lot less
Well, you never have to do
now,
anything, right? Like,
but surely 3 barracks is a lot less common than it used to be, right? Surely it's normally the barracks factory.
yeah, I guess like you can go for like 2. 1 is extremely rare. Again, it depends on the terrain. And again, Pokebunny is completely not ready for the Oracle. Mistimed it. Marines out of position. He was supposed to split them half and half in between the main and natural here.
Now they're just running around like head dust chicken. It's not exactly the best spot for them to be in.
And Neeb's piloting is just spot on as well.
He'll
Kills
say
6 SCVs.
And while all
And
this
that's
is going
all
on-
she wrote.
The thing is that while all that's going on, and he was so slow on the factory and then into
Whoa.
Starport, he can't put on pressure on the other side, so Neeb's free to do whatever.
Yeah, big change here from Neeb. He knows he's not going to be under any
Ooh.
threat of Medivac drops anytime soon. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of grounds. I'm just going to counter that. I'll get straight to Colossus, make a ton more units on the ground and crush you.
That's perfect. Great reaction to the scouting that he's got. That's why I was a little worried from Pokebunny for his build, but... And the Oracle can still pose a threat. And his economy is going to be flying his Neeb because of that earlier third. Very nice. Very nice.
That pylon at the ramp makes me a little bit nervous, but I mean, it's Neeb, right? Should be all right.
Yeah. If his opponent is breaching this area...
That one
then-
Oracle doing damage still.
Is it in?
Oh my god, it's just the sickest.
10 kills.
You know, like the terrible Star Wars that came, like The Force Awakens? Yeah, there was a sick pilot in this one, right? Well, Neeb is sicker.
Yeah?
Neeb would destroy that guy.
Yeah, man. Flying a boot. Wait, he's not Canadian, never mind. Oh! Oh, the Colossus skin. Oh, we've trumped him again. There we go.
One single forge. You could have definitely afforded to, but I guess better safe than sorry, focusing more on making units with the additional gateways.
Look at this. I like how the Oracle is almost taunting the Marines. He just barely stays out of range.
You know, it's on a cliff much higher, on a horse, just following them, and they look up, they're like, oh, they know we're coming.
They know.
Neeb actually doesn't have that much at home,
No.
but he has a very powerful unit called the Mothership Core.
And the Colossus. Doesn't have Thermal Lance,
Yeah.
of course, but look, it's spiky, so that's fine.
Maybe Pokebunny will steam in there.
Revelation. He sees these units. I don't know.
Guardian Shield here makes a world of difference. I don't think Pokebunny can go, but I think he will anyway.
Might need it for the force fields, though, as well, no?
No.
No, you're okay
Guardian
with that?
Shield is so much more important, yeah.
Okay. Wait, how many? No, I don't know. It's only a few adepts, that's fine. Okay, so full vision on this. Not only Revelation, but also the Observer hanging around above it.
Yeah, that one Void Ray patrolling on the right-hand side is great, by the way.
Yep, very nice. That was even double pyloned as well. on
These
that
are still
basis.
tagged, and he picked up a bunch of units.
Oh no, oh no,
Hey, good luck with that.
oh no.
The Void Ray!
Where's the Void Ray? And the Stalkers? There's nowhere to go, Pokebunny!
Maybe even send a Colossus.
No, please, no!
Alright, attack at the front.
Tries to go for the Colossus. Focuses down, attempts. Guardian Shield as well as Force Field. Stops him. How many minutes until Pokebunny taps out, Todd?
This is just really sad of a game, I feel like, at this point.
How many minutes?
I feel like Pokebunny is like
We're-
trying to punch a wall, but the wall doesn't feel anything, and like his own hand is like super injured from it, but he's punching it and fighting
Yeah.
and trying to hold on.
Those angry moments in life where you just want to punch a wall. Not doable
He
here.
tags him again.
Oh my god, he doesn't lose the Oracle! Alright, Liberators. I'm containing you on 3
Look at how many
base.
stalkers there are.
The 3 Colossus alone are just... Tries to focus down the Immortal, but even that doesn't go down. There you go, GG. And Neeb will advance 2-0. Valiant effort there, Mr. Pokebunny. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, WCS champion.
I'm sure Pokebunny will be back tomorrow here to try his luck once again, but for now it's Neeb advancing on to Friday's games and the playoffs here of Challenger America, North America. And I believe I booked another game.
Oh, you did?
Scarlet against Puck.
Oh.
So the game just below this here in the brackets. Which, by the way, there are other streams covering, I believe, other games.
Yes.
Jon Snow against Caliber is one of the other games, and Jig versus True as well. So Probably going to be available on some other stream.
Probably.
There were quite a few guys. I think Fear Dragon was streaming it. Pig. Take TV, I'm not sure if they were doing this game or not.
Yeah, so I guess we're just waiting for that next series to begin then. So I guess what we'll do is we shall go to a break. And then when we're back, we have one final series to find out who is going to be qualifying on into the playoffs for WCS Challenger North America. See you in a moment.